Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have my December daily flip through for you. I did a classic 6x8 pocket page style mini album. This one is from Becky Higgins' Project Life. I haven't added the year to the spine yet, nor have I done anything much to the cover, and I think I may leave it just the shiny metallic gold that it is. Now, I will admit that I did not do any new supplies from last year. So here's the story on my December daily. I did it in 2015 and 2016. 2017, I became a new mom. I had a newborn daughter. I had done, though, a supply video before she was born because I had every intention of doing this book even as a brand new mom. That never happened. But I did do, if you've ever followed my Mombi memory keeping planner, the big one, I did a flip through of that like halfway through the year, and I did do that daily. So there was like, the columns of the planner, and I did come, and write in it every day stories of being a new mom. And I actually got home from the hospital on December 1st. So it worked out perfectly, but my December daily is just not an album that I can necessarily flip through like this. So this is using the supplies from Snow and Cocoa. It's a crepe paper line that I bought last year that never used, so I did use it all today, as well as adding some ribbons and textures and things from my stash. Okay, sorry about the big overhead light. This is above my room, but I do have two spotlights here so that we can do this flip through in my craft room. Okay, so I started off with a piece of acetate. This is from Michaels. It has gold dots on it, and I cut out this December on like glitter paper with my Silhouette Cameo, and then I backed it with a pattern paper from the Snow and Cocoa line. So this is like a little bit of a chevron stripe, and then the back has these little almost like pom-poms on it. Now I do plan on writing my intentions, but for the sake of getting the book done, I will go back and do some of the journaling, and you will notice some of the journaling spots that are missing that I have to do. So believe it or not, Valentina turned 1, and her first birthday party was on December 1st. So how perfect is that, that on December 1st she turned 1, and this card she got as a part of her gift, and it's already a shaker pocket 1 that I just had to include the birthday card. So that's the number 1. That was her card. Okay, so I put a little book behind there so that it tilts it up a little bit, so I'll kind of go back and forth because my overhead lighting is killing the reflection. So we had her birthday cake. It was a Mexican, like Frida Kahlo, baby Frida Kahlo themed birthday party with her topper. I made it a flip out, and I cut the card off so that I can still have that wonderful shaker pocket aspect with us. These stickers right here from a Paige Evans collection. This is like the best photo of us. I wore a Mexican dress as well, and her little smiling hat. And I did make us, if you can see, matching flower headbands. I made those for real. And then I made this also like a tip out. These were extra pieces from this banner my sister made that said like Feliz Cumpleaños Valentina. So these are just extras, the baby Frida, and then I made a 5x7 collage of my favorite pictures from the party. We had everyone come dressed very Frida-esque, and I also provided all the little girls. I made extra, like 24 extra flower headbands. These are my in-laws. And I can zoom in a little bit so you can just see, like, I made all the decorations I made. So all of those like rosettes that you see there, that was hours and hours of accordion folding. You see how all the girls, these are like my cousins and sister-in-law. My sister flew down, so we all wore the Frida outfit. And then I took these extra photos afterwards in her 2 outfits for the photos, so they're definitely very traditional. This is a piece of vellum from Maggie Holmes, an old collection that was perfect for here. I can't believe a year has gone by. Like, I'm totally in the mom club, and to see just how happy she is like all the time, you just get a little closer, is just the best. And I loved this. So that's what's also hard for me now, because because she is a holiday baby, I just consider her, and so my December daily will probably always have to have some birthday parties in them. and that's just gonna go with the flow with it. So these pieces are all from the Snow and Cocoa line. This is a big window decal from the dollar store, and I journaled right there. We took her to go see snow falling. I live in Florida, so snow falling, it's really like soap bubbles in West Palm Beach. I cut these numbers out of glitter cardstock from Michaels on my Silhouette Cameo, and I used a few throughout the album so there was some cohesiveness. These are just office pictures of our decor at the office. Again, I made both sides look like a tag. This is Snow and Cocoa, little ephemera piece. My mom and sister were in town. This is Snow and Cocoa, but this Fa La La sticker, like this little bannered one, that's from just Michaels, and I made this a little tip up too. We had a day at the park, so I like those as a tip in, but I made it black and white in the front just to not compete with all the colors. Here's another day 5 with that same glittered cardstock. Some Snapchat selfies. In this envelope, I tucked away finally all of the cards I received this year from family and friends. So this is a nice thick envelope. And then I did my top 5 mom life things, like, you know, you're a mom when I dance and sing like a fool to Baby Shark. I sniff her butt multiple times a day. I pick boogers out of her nose daily. I know all the theme songs to all the shows on the Disney Channel, and my car stinks of sour milk because bottles tend to spill in my car. You can relate. Day 6 is the story of seeing Santa. This was a complete fail. This was the shot that the concession stand took. So I did purchase the one, like they got her right before she lost her marbles. And this is her like losing her marbles. I got like 4 shots of her like just absolute crying. But this was taken right outside of it prior to it. Like this Christmas trees and stuff. These are thickers that were 1 through 25, so they're red chunky glitter. These pieces are from the chipboard set from either Fa La La or Snow and Cocoa, because I had Fa La La as well last year, and some enamel dots. This is my Love for Starbucks layout. I think I have all the cups except I think the green one I never got, the heavy green pattern one. But I turned all my coffee cups into Project Life cards, and then I used my hole punch, like circle punch, to make all of these, to remember all the designs. This is cut out of my Silhouette. Same font as the other one, just on glitter cardstock. And this was actually a photo, probably if I posted it, I scrapped as well because I just didn't want it only in my December daily. And then the journaling for this side is on these index cards, and then the other one is written on the back side for the next page. We took Valentina, oh, there's a photo missing here. There was one of me and my sister. We took Valentina on the 8th, which is the Saturday, to Disney World for her birthday. So this was actually one of her cards because she's into Mickey and Minnie Mouse completely right now, and all of her gifts were Mickey and Minnie Mouse. But I made the card, like the insert for it. So here's us in front of Magic Kingdom. And then again, I made a 5x7 collage of all my favorite pictures. We all had mini ears, and we made the mini ears as well, and I have the picture of that in the back. So my mom's, mine, my sister's, and we made a set for baby Valentina. Like so, look how cute. And then we did get the buttons, like her first birthday and her first visit, all for Valentina. Yeah, but we totally watched tutorials, and we made our own mini ears completely, and went to Disney World. This is a cut file, this gingerbread house from Paige Evans. I got it in the Silhouette Cameo, and the 9 is from a thicker pack. This is still Snow and Cocoa. It's one of the cut-aparts, and I'm Snow, Mittens, Cocoa, and then wrote about us every year getting our matching jammies. So this year we got them from Target, and they have unicorns all over it, and we did manage to find Valentina a set, so talked about that. The next day we still came home and took matching photos. These are thickers. They're light pink. They're so fun. This is a felt snowflake from Michaels. This is from Snow and Cocoa chipboard. This is Fa La La. These numbers were from Dear Lizzie. It's a wood veneer set that I heat embossed. Snow and Cocoa, and then I did 10 things that I love about my sister, and this is from Maggie Holmes' Carousel collection. I still had one of the bows. Made it a 5x7, and this is a border punch from Martha Stewart. We took our family photos for our card on the 11th. This is an old Heidi Swapp wood veneer. This is a snowflake from Fa La La. And my sister took the photo, so like these are just some of the outtakes, and this one too. But this is the photo we decided on, and that was our Christmas card for the year that everyone got. I love the way it came out in her little Santa outfit. I did forget the journaling there. This piece is from Fa La La back there, and the numbers are still the same. So that's how I like to have some cohesiveness throughout the album. She ended up getting a cold, so this is Fa La La wood veneer that I colored mint green. This is the chipboard from Snow and Cocoa. She has a cold. And then this is like literally my vitamin C, my Maddie's cough syrup, black elderberry, this is the pacifier / syringe that you give medicine to, her saline flush for the nebulizer, Nose Frida if you're a mom that sucks out boogers, some baby Tylenol, saline flush, and vapor rub. Like the lineup on my nightstand. Liana was here literally for 2 weeks, my sister, so I made it into a tag, and she took her to see another tree and took pictures, matching glasses. My sister's the best, so I made a little cluster, and she's sending me a note to put on the back here, so it'll have some of my sister's little words inside here too. Now, I'll admit, I did not catch up. I didn't do December Daily up until this point until the 14th. I literally caught up through here on this night. I got behind. Like, I had her birthday party, my mom and sister in town this whole time. Like, there was never, my craft room is also my guest room, so I had like the pull-out bed and the day bed, and all their luggage was in here. Like, I just never came in here. So on the 14th, I literally binged, stayed up, and got majority of all of this done. So that I took a picture of my desk, and honestly, this is a picture of expensive champagne that I couldn't tell the difference if it was expensive or not, and it was a gift. Won't ever need to buy it again. But you can see how my desk was all set up, because this is like the little IKEA bin, and then this is all, you can see Snow and Cocoa back there. So mom life. Here's your champagne, there's my baby monitor, and there's my phone watching YouTube videos. And see, I already had my cards in town, and just there's mini ears in the Santa picture. Like, I was getting it done. These are from a pink paisley collection called Yuletide, I think. That was 2 years ago, and my journaling is on this tag that I made that I tucked away with all these little ribbon chips there. On the 15th, I took Zoe to the vet. I still have Zoe. If you've noticed, there is no Kobe anymore. I did have 2 doxies. Kobe didn't make the cut. You know that I rescued him. He was my boy. Unfortunately, he did not adjust to baby, and he kept on trying to bite her, especially at 6 months when she was like sitting up and stuff. I tried every trick in the book to have him like baby, treats, no treats, sleeping with her, not sleeping with her, being close with me there, giving him attention, like a lot of things. And he would just always still try to like literally bite her whenever she was around or if she touched him and stuff. So I found him a new home with my front desk lady at my office. Zoe's still with us. So I do keep in touch with Kobe, but I only have Zoe now. Since Valentina was about 8 months, so now she's a year. So I haven't had him for 4 months now. It's weird, but I do get to see him and stuff, so he's good. But on the 15th, I took Zoe for a checkup, and I put her in a Christmas sweater. These are all Fa La La pieces. This is Snow and Cocoa cut apart. She went to the vet. She hates the vet, so that was her like under the table, and so it was just made immensely clear. My Zoe is going to be 13 in April. So it was made immensely clear to me that she is just getting old, and some of her lethargicness and her unwilling to walk and stuff is just probably arthritis, and that I have to understand that. So I am. These are mostly Snow and Cocoa. This is just glitter paper that I made some of the numbers with. These are thickers from an old set. And then I love this. Someone of my friends, unfortunately, their dog passed away, but they wrote to her saying the word dog is such a small word for something that takes up so much room in your heart. And sorry, folks. I just know Zoe's getting old, and so I know my time is limited with her. So I just like having her in my albums to look back. So yeah. On the 16th, I made the story about last year. So literally, guys, when I say I was a new mom at this time last year, Valentina was like 2 weeks old, like 3 weeks old. Like, look how tiny she was. That was like my holiday card. Look how tiny. There I am. That was my first day like out of the house. I mean, look at the tiny bottles. She made it to, on the 25th is her 1 month. So on December 25th, she was 1 month. So everything prior was little itty bitty baby. Day 17 is the story of my new ornaments. I am an ornament-aholic. I always buy a few. So I had some doxies. Everything was mini themed this year. So this was my mini ornament that I got from Target. We went to Chicago this year, so I had a nice ball. And this big Santa head was from Michael's. And of course, I always have to have my Starbucks cup. I have like every year they started making these, so I have a nice collection of the Starbucks cups. Day 18, I was trying to do some at-home handprint ornaments for as my gifts. It was an utter fail, but I did manage to keep her handprints on a piece of cardstock when I was practicing. So these are her foot, these are her hands, and I have a piece of vellum in front. This one's from the Love collection from Crate Paper. This one I'll do the journaling on there, that way I didn't ever have to mess up the actual handprint in case I ever wanted to do something with it. But that was my story for day 18. Day 19, I love my sitter. My sitter gifted me literally what I was trying to do for my parents here, like a little ball with these pictures in there and some snow and like stickers on the outside. Oh my God, I opened that up and I cried. Like I wanted to kiss my babysitter so much. She does a wonderful job, and that's what this story is about. Day 20, I had the baby the last hour of our office at work with me. Miguel had to go market for our clinic, and so these cards actually are the only thing I did buy. I'll show you. Was this paper pad hot buy from Michael's. It was called Holiday Bash, but it went with the Snow and Cocoa line very easily with the pinks and the mints, that I incorporated a few of the pages from here into my album, and these are some of those pieces. This is a picture of me and my staff being silly with some like reindeer head things, and we wore ugly sweaters to work that day. It was just a fun day. Chipboard from Fa La La, ephemera from Fa La La, and then it was the story of how wonderful our staff has been. And this is paper from that paper pad as well. But you see how good it goes with Snow and Cocoa? This was my little attempt at one of those Christmas tree stripes. It looked good. I feel like I should take off these enamel dots. I feel like it made it more look like a wedding cake instead of a tree, but you kind of get the idea with the Merry Christmas. And so I'm finally talking about my tree this at day 22. Let's just say that my tree had baby fencing around it. It was in the corner. Everything from like here down was breakable, so that if Valentina pulled on anything, it wouldn't break my heart that an ornament broke, and everything above was the breakable stuff. Yeah, it was. And I had put this up, I think, after Thanksgiving, so it's been up for a while. Of course, day 22 is when I finally like sneak it in, because I had stories for every other day. On the 23rd, I joined Miguel for one dolphin game, so I kept the ticket, as I always do. I had my little dolphin Santa hat, and this is Snow and Cocoa, and then the stickers are from Hobby Lobby, and that's from Snow and Cocoa too, the mint snowflake back there. And then my stories on the journaling. And then I took a nice little photo of Miguel and Valentina. I just loved it. I made it black and white because it was very colorful, and my journaling is on more vellum here, and it's just a note to Miguel about how wonderful of a dad I think he is, and it was a nice story to have him read later on. And I just matted it like a bunch of times. 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 mats. Looks really nice. This part I really like. And then 25, I am finishing on 25 because I got a little burnt out, and frankly, I wanted to move on to, I usually, maybe my other albums, I did go to 31, but not this year. So I got this idea from Allie Edwards. I think it was on her Christmas Eve. she made tags to show like just her last minute shopping and stuff, but I made the tags to show our Christmas day with the family. I mean, in the morning we watched the Polar Express, so I'm starting to get into the small cartoon movies for the kids. Valentina was mesmerized with it for a good half of the time. And then we went to his parents' house where his aunts and uncles and cousins have all flown into town. That's a big group photo right there. And Valentina with Zoe. That was her little Christmas dress. My aunts. There's us and my in-laws. And then some snow and cocoa pieces. The stars are from like the dollar spot at Target. I'm still using that vellum piece that was in the beginning of the book. These are some stickers. Fa la la. Fa la la. And I think I cut this one myself. And then my journaling, I didn't finish writing it, but this is the only one that's not stuck, so that way I can always like read my journaling, and I just have it tucked when the book is closed under there. And that is my December daily. I just love this page. Isn't this page just like so cute? When I have to photograph my pages, and this one is like the best. I mean, I love the spread too. I think it's great. And there are a few other spreads that I love. This one's really fun. They're all like a lot of fun. And I love all the mint and the pink. You know, I swear I think I might keep this color scheme for all of them, because I always feel like Valentina's going to be so sweet and stuff. Like, don't get me wrong. I know the Christmas colors are like red and that Kelly green, but they're not my favorite combination. I know they scream Christmas, but for me, it's always been hard. I think my last book I did was black, red, and craft, because I used the hot cocoa line from Crate Paper. And then one time, I think maybe I did it classically. They're just not my favorite colors. So the fact that I got to use mint, red, and pink in this one, I love. So I'm glad I got this done. Like, I'm sorry there's no process video. If you want any details to it, ask me down below on how I did something. But at least I got to flip through. Like I said, I binge did this on that day 14 and then kept up with it for the rest of the day. But I'm glad I have it done. Like I said, I always like looking back on them. I bring them to family functions all the time, and kind of show my work, and everyone's just always very impressed on how, you know, creative I can be. And I always tease too, because I'm like, you know, when I get older, these albums are going to be like a hot commodity, and then people are going to fight for them to keep them in their like inheritance or something. Because I am definitely the documenter in my family. I take all the pictures. I tell all the stories. I'm the documenter. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you completed your December daily. I hope if you have any questions, leave them down below. Thank you for spending some time with me. Thank you for all the love and support and sweet comments I've gotten for kind of being back lately. And I have hopefully the scrappy chat soon, so that I can get in front of the camera maybe after work tomorrow. And we'll reconnect. And I have to make that spot. I have to remember that. All right, folks. Thank you. Bye.